I didn't know if I cut the music off or not. How's everybody doing today? Do you like my fire? My fire burning down there? How's everybody doing? How is everybody? Hopefully you guys, what is it, Wednesday? I always forget the day. When you don't work outside of the house, you tend to not know what day it is, I feel like. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but unless it's the weekend and like, Vincent's home and I'm like, "Oh, Vincent's home," then I usually don't know. Then I usually don't know what day it is. Let me turn this light off. I'm going to put some makeup on as we're like talking. I might here in a minute, but if I do, I might turn my camera off because I have some things to do later on today and I don't want to look crazy going out in public, I guess. So, who do we have in today? Do I have everything up that I'm supposed to? I hope so. I tried like over here you have to do like your new logo and the name and everything. So, sometimes I tend to forget. So if you see any remnants of titanium built over here, that's what it is, and not just me. So welcome in. I wanted to tell you guys, also, I've been telling you that I'm going to sit in a new spot whenever I do my lives. We have to buy, I think, a new adapter cord because either I was doing it wrong and we're cool, I can't remember, or we need a new adapter cord. Either way, I'll get it today. I'll ask Vincent and I'll get it today. And then I can sit over like behind me. You can't see it. Like it's so dark in here, but there's a blue chair behind me. It's super deep blue. I used to sit in it whenever I first started my channel. And then I also set up a really cute little reading nook in my bedroom, like in our bedroom over here, like on the other side of the house. So I thought about sitting there because it's just super cute. It's just a super cute spot. And it's something new. I want to be in another place out of this like chair. Not to be like, complaining about this chair because it is really nice, but sitting, I don't know. It's so formal and I don't want to I don't want to be as formal over here. So I'll be changing some things up like the logos and stuff. You'll see that throughout the next couple of weeks. So if you're like, wow, she's changing stuff, that's just because we know what we're kind of going to do with the channel now. So hey, Suze. Hey, Music City. How are you doing? Oh, look how cute your dog is. That's a good picture. That's a good picture. It's kind of a creepy picture of your dog, actually, but it's a cute picture. It's really cute. He's like, I'm looking at you. Hey, Mary Beth. Are you off work? Are you at work? I know you're probably at work. Hey, Thibaut. Catherine's in here. Manic Mama. Catherine. Rubber Amanda. Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. I was really bored today. I wanted to hang out with my friends. Hey, Catherine with the C. Hey, Ashley. But you're peeking today. Peeking in. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in these streets. It is. Like, if you're out there, you're really out there. Oh, thanks. Listening and cleaning at the kitchen. Oh, I did that earlier. I have like a routine when you have OCD and ADHD all at the same time, you need it, Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me see here. Let me turn off my camera just so like that way. We have someone backstage. Can you turn your camera on? Is that okay? Just so I can see who you are. That way, it's not like I don't get peen dropped or anything. Or I can put even an overlay up. I don't have any good overlays. I just realized that. They're all of like our cases. But let me see. We'll see if he or she can turn their camera on for a second. That way I can just see who they are. And I'll make an overlay in just a moment. Okay, actually, I'll make it really quick right now. Because all of my pictures are literally of... Actually, I can just do this. Oh, they left the stage. Okay. Well, I'm going to put this up. All of my pictures on here, guys, are pictures of like this, Kansas City moms, stuff like that. So I'm trying to add in like an overlay. That way, if someone comes backstage, they can just pop on their picture. But if you guys want to come, like if you want to come on panel, I have the link pinned. That's totally cool. Just if you can, just turn your camera on for just a quick second, so I know it's you and it's not somebody that's going to like peen drop me, nudity and that stuff, because that's what happens when you have panels. It does happen. It's happened, I think, to everybody. I don't think it's happened to me. That's weird if you have to think about it. It's weird that I have to think about it, but I am thinking about it. But back to welcoming everybody in. Hey, KCG, welcome in, everybody. I'll just get down to the bottom here, but I wanted to read what you guys were saying. Hey, Otto. Oh, you're at the doctor with your dad. That's weird. Someone just like called and rang once. And where's everybody from? That's a good idea. So what am I changing? Not a whole lot. Just where I sit, like, since this is a different channel, I just don't want to be like in the same spot. And I can take my laptop. Like, I have monitors here that my laptop's hooked up to. So I can just take my laptop and kind of, sit back behind behind here. So I just have like the dark wall. Or I thought about going over into my like little reading nook. That was just a different spot. Hey, allegedly Naomi. Hey, Sherry. Is it Cherie or Sherry? I used to know a Cherie. I cannot believe I remembered Cherie's name. That's a blast from the past. I know I'm gonna get yeah, I just made a picture that says overlay. That's so funny. That would be funny. I should make a picture that says that. I know I'm not gonna get your name right because I've heard Granny try to pronounce it and she calls you vestiges, and I know that's wrong. But I'm not gonna even try. I know it's like, I don't even know. You have to put it in the chat if you could spell it out. I'll get it because I'm one of those people. I'll practice. I'll practice hard. Proud Mimi, welcome in. Hey, Rule 2021. When I saw your name, I thought it said Rue 21. I don't know why I did. I think they're closing those down. I think they are. Hey, Terry Dean. NorCal, Montreal, Florida. Oh, Florida's nice. New Jersey. Okay. Yeah. Speaking my language. Utah. I've never been to Utah, but I would want to go. I mean, it has to be beautiful out there with all the mountains and everything. Do you have like the beautiful background, the backdrops? Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Here, I'll turn my camera off. If you want to turn your camera off, you can. And I'll bring you up. Okay. Do you want to leave your... Oh, okay. Well, look who it is. It's Miss Reba. How are you doing? Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. So we have a couple questions.
Yeah.
All right. Did you understand everything in the letter that I sent you?
No, but let me see. Yes, I did, I think. Hold on, let me see. I got the letter actually right here. Oh, wait, I grabbed something else too. But no, let me see. I think I did. I'm reading I'm reading through it again.
All right.
Was there a spot that you thought I wouldn't understand?
Okay. Did you understand the surprise that I have for you?
No, I thought it was all in there.
So there is a red envelope hidden on your big pillow. You are only to open an envelope when you have a really shitty day.
Yes, I do have it, and I didn't open it.
Okay, good.
And I told Vincent not to look. I said, this is my note for if I'm having a day and I need to, like, I don't know, here's something that Reba needs to tell me.
Right. Then you have the started gingerbread crochet blanket for you. And we're letting you pick your colors because that's on your Amazon wish list is a house. So we're making you a gingerbread house.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute. You guys,
I'm Reba's sister.
Oh, hey, hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
We be watching you all the time.
Oh, I love your accent.
Yeah, she's from Mississippi, so she's a little bit more country.
Oh yeah, she's country. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even though I'm from Ohio, I'm actually like my parents I'm from Philadelphia, and that's how they taught
Yeah.
us like how to speak. They would correct our grammar if we said certain words that were more country. Like if we were saying y'all, I say y'all all the time now.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, you all.
My husband is a Yankee and he's from Rhode Island and they say use.
Oh no, I say use. Use, yeah, use. Like more than one.
Yeah. Instead of y'all,
Granny's
they say
watching said
use.
it. She said it one time, and I said, "Oh my gosh." That's when I knew she was from Philadelphia or
Yeah.
that area. But yeah. So have you seen all the crazy
Uh,
stuff going on YouTube?
No, that's why I come to join you today. But I know nobody comes up here, so I wanted to open up the invite to see if people would start coming. And I wanted to make sure, because you're bad at emails.
I am. I'm the worst. I am the worst.
And I'm glad that I put everything in a letter. I even apologized to V. That's what I said. Tell Vincent, tell me what color blanket he wants, whatever. And I knew that you thought it was going to be a throw and not a king size.
It was huge. I haven't put it on my bed yet because, well, Vincent kind of took over the blanket, but I'm like, no. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on these sheets to come in to go. I bought sheets to go with it.
I knew.
I've got a plan. So I was like, I can't wait to make the bed because it's huge. Because I have other blankets that are like queen size that are made similar, but yours is so much. Yours is so pretty.
Well, I have a California king, and I measured off of mine for yours to make sure that it was big enough. Especially if you have the same problem I do, that Vincent steals your blankets in the night.
Yeah, he does. He steals them. Well, he's been passing out on the couch lately. It's been kind of nice.
Oh, yeah, that's all.
He just works on his computer and he falls asleep, and I just don't want to like bother him. So I'm like, here you go.
And the pillow, your Beetlejuice pillow, is Beetlejuice themed, but titanium built.
I know. I saw that. It took me a minute.
The tape that hangs down is the part of the movie where they go to the other side and they're waiting. Remember
yes.
But instead, it says 2 years, and I went on your 2-year day and pulled your numbers and saved them. And then that's a cockroach, girl. That's a flying cockroach, not a lobster.
I thought it was a lobster. I can't remember what Vincent thought it was, but we were like, I was like, this is the cutest thing ever until I realized it was a cockroach. It's supposed to be for Betty.
Yes. So, but that one goes to the pillow with the theme because beetle, so he could be a beetle.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, the pillow was made for the puppies.
Oh yeah, no, they love it. The cat likes it.
I know. When we saw the cat on there, I started screaming. It did exactly what I wanted to do. And when you were saying they were laying down the other day, and they normally don't get along, I was like, they on my pillow. They on my pillow.
They were.
And
they
then
were.
We've been screaming at everybody come in the living room and look at the TV because the pillow's on there, and they're so glad it's out the living room.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna move it. We'll probably move it around a little bit for them whenever they like to go different places, but they're normally in here with me when I do my live. So
yeah,
it's interesting we're getting here for them.
Everything. Oh, and I'm gonna email you all the pictures that we held captive of when I was making your stuff. Yeah. Especially the pillow, and you'll see why the dogs cling on to it, because I sprayed it with odor ban and Febreze, but we made sure that their scent stayed on there for your animals because they would not get off of it when I was crocheting.
Oh yeah, no, the cat was like smelling it, and he was like looking around, and then he would like smell it again. Do you have a cat?
We have a Maine Coon.
Oh, that's probably what it was then, because he was looking at me, like giving me the death look for a second. Like, did you get another cat? Because I keep threatening him. Because he's 16. I'm like, I want to get a kitten so you can teach him all of your cool things that you do.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like that, so.
Yeah, you got to do it slow. But my youngest brought home a little orange Maine Coon, and I'll send you the picture. And no matter where I put that pillow, even like on top of the fridge, we would find the Maine Coon in it. And I was like, I give up.
Yeah. So I was like for today, what I was doing is I've been noticing that, like, I don't know, since you said you haven't been watching, but like creators on this platform have been going like straight real life, and it's not just the creators, it's like they're going after subscribers.
What the hell?
It's been crazy. Like if you go in, you're like almost afraid to like chat in someone's chat, like because one other person may not like them. And
Yeah.
then they'll like one other creator, maybe they don't like them, and then they'll go make a video on you or do something like that. And
You see, I'm not scared of that. That's the way what I'm scared of is I've been through domestic violence and my teeth were knocked out. And my sister begs me every day. I have it already set up to start streaming. And she's like, go stream. Go stream. Somebody needs to hear you. And I'm like, I don't want to because they'll make fun of your teeth and everything. But I don't
no.
care.
Everybody on YouTube has dental problems. You're not,
Right.
I'm telling you, we all do. Well, I told Vincent, I was like, is this like a stipulation to become a creator? Because, I've been getting all my dental work done, but I've heard so many stories of other people on the platform that have had dental work
But
done.
that shows how they was raised. Like why would you sit there and bully a stranger? I don't get it.
I went in through a chat. There was a guy doing that one night to another creator, and I flew in that chat. And I usually keep my mouth to myself, but this was back when I didn't.
Yeah.
I really didn't. And I was like, you don't do that to somebody. Like, you just don't go after somebody's teeth. That's
Right.
something that they can't control a lot of times. You can't
Right.
control that. And
Or weight.
it's expensive.
Weight is genetic. Teeth are genetic.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have trauma. So
Yeah, and that's what I had was trauma. Like, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow because I chipped my tooth again for the second time.
and I will so the cockroach and the cheese is your mascot for BHB.
Yeah, I love that.
And then as far as POTS, Monday I go and they're doing an EEG at home where I'm going to wear wires on my head for 4 days to see if I'm having seizures with the POTS or if it's truly POTS. But I think you have POTS too because you explain it to a T, and your anxiety, the main thing about POTS is high anxiety that's misdiagnosed from POTS to anxiety and a feeling of impending doom.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had heard the other day that if you like when you sit down, if you always want to put your feet up, your legs up, that's a sign of it. And I was like, holy shit.
There's all kinds of stuff. That's why I've been sending the stuff on TikTok to you. There's all kinds of stuff. And I've been getting the weird stuff. Like my stomach cramps really bad. Like it's not getting, because what happens is your blood pressure and your pulse rate, your brain forgets to regulate it. So that's why you pop off at the mouth too, all of a suddenly, because when you get upset, it forgets that it needs to regulate it, and then your blood pressure shoots up, you get aggravated, and you start cussing everybody out. That's part of it. So you just have to look at all the symptoms and start checking those boxes. And it took 4 years for them to find this and finally give me a diagnosis.
Yeah, I go to the neurologist next month. They're going to run a bunch of tests on me.
That's what they're doing. We did the tilt test and it didn't do anything. And then we put the little monitor in. It's called the loop recorder, and it records my heart rhythm nonstop. And then I'm supposed to record my blood pressure with it. And then it's ran off of an app. So anytime I feel anything dizzy, lightheaded, racing, palpitations, anxiety, you go in on the app and hit add symptom, and it logs it. And then when you go to the doctor, they can pull it up and say, okay, this is how you were feeling. What was your blood pressure then? And that's how they're logging everything. And it's just a really weird thing, and it sucks that there's no cure for it.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of rewiring the brain to remember, hey, we need to remember that the pulse has to stay the same with blood pressure. But yeah. But no, I haven't seen I don't really, if my algorithm doesn't tell me to go check somebody out, I don't.
Yeah, my algorithm is all crazy right now. I don't even know what it is. I was going to do a chart today and be like, who is true crime and who is, drama? Because the whole word crama, we're going to get rid of that word now, because it's not in the dictionary. It's not a word. I've looked it up. I mean, it is a word. It's a word that means like other things. Like, I was looking here. It means like cream, and in the middle, like a Middle English word of cream.
Right.
Like I'm like, okay, so either you're drama or you're true crime now. So if you're going to like, do the bullshit and be, throwing in drama with your true crime streams, then we're just going to scoot you over to the box of drama.
Right.
And please don't talk about true crime anymore.
So that's the other thing I wanted to come up here and tell you, because I told you in the emails and in the letter that I'm that bitch that will tell you.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Let's not stream Seth on Titanium Built anymore. Let's just
Yeah,
do
no, that's
it
why I haven't been
because
really.
they have you categorized as something that you're not.
Yeah. Well, it's weird that Nick came in the chat and put a heart emoji of all
I wish
things.
I would have seen it, because I would have went off on him just like I did with Kim.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but but I know he goes in and does like the skunk and the boxing
Yeah,
whatever.
he needs to just stay in PA. He can't leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if I'm going to Pennsylvania, I'm going for the food.
Right.
Like that's a long drive to Philadelphia anyway, 10 hours, but so yeah, I was just because I was looking that up, I was looking up the word crama and I'm just like, I wonder who made that word up. Does anyone know? Who
I
was the
think they
person who
just
made that?
blended it, crime and drama.
Yeah, I just wonder who the genius was that was like crama.
It's probably under this Urban Dictionary.
I looked.
Hmm.
I didn't see it.
You never know. These creators might have made their own YouTube definition. So.
Oh wait, hold on. Here it is. It's comedy. It means comedy and drama, or it could mean a mix of words of crime and drama, referring to a book, movie, or series that combines elements of crime and drama. But I wonder what kind of drama they're meaning. Like,
the drama they make.
Because we be making our own drama. Well, not me, but people make their own drama out here. It's like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure everybody saw the video of, Brittany driving.
Yeah.
She was, streaming or whatever. And I would never stream driving. That's just my personal thing. I've said that a million times.
She should have got fined.
Yeah. And the thing is, why is it the first time you turn on your camera, you get caught, I guess, I don't know if she was really there for whatever, but she was at a medical facility getting something done. We'll just say that, but the one time you turn your camera on, like, why didn't you just leave it off?
Right.
It would have been, it would have saved a lot
and
of
I
heartache.
love when you do your makeup on your, because I don't know how to do my makeup worth of shit, and I watch you and I'm like, oh, let me go try that.
I have some, like, I have a bunch of makeup because I like to try a lot of different things, but I never wear them usually.
When you did it on this channel that day and you was just talking, man, it just gives you something else to look at. And then I pay attention to you while I'm listening, and I'm trying to see, because I'm a neurodivergent. So I'm an empath. So I'm trying to figure out how you do this and that. And your dark looked great last night.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Like I said, most of the time you're just on the TV because we're crocheting and take care of the grandkids and all. But everybody in the house knows you. Even where's Nunu? Go get Noonie so he could tell Tanya hi. Even Nunu, my grandson, comes up to the TV and says, "Tanya's on. Hi, Tanya."
Oh, he really knows my name now.
Yes, he knows your name. And
he's been saying it since he was a baby.
And he knows when he needs a nap and he can't watch cartoons, he'll watch you.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I do keep the true crime not too, like, I keep it pretty, my words are pretty decent over there,
He wants to be a firefighter, so that's all of that stuff intrigues him. Here he is. Come here.
That's how I was, though, when I was younger. I was into true crime. I've always been into true crime. And that's what I liked about, like, oh my gosh, he's so big.
Say hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, I watch you on TV every day.
Let me turn my camera. Hey, bud.
Say hi. Did you get your pillow?
Yeah.
See it? It's right over here. Yeah. Do you see it? Yeah. And I got the blanket out on the couch.
Say good. Say my nanny made it for you.
And I got my cheese.
Give her a high five.
And my roach right here. High five. Oh, adorable. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, adorable. He's adorable. Oh, yeah. That's adorable.
He definitely knows you. They know you in there. But
how old is he now? How old have I been online? How long have I been online?
He's he'll be 3 in April.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've been online for a while. I mean, not like for a while, but you know, for a little while, I guess.
Yeah.
Aries
All
said,
right,
"I hope
so they're
2025."
attacking people for what though? Just to be attacking?
So what happened was with Brittany, she, yeah, that's what they're doing. Apparently, I mean, like, I there's just some things you just don't do. I don't know. If she's in recovery or not in recovery, if she was there for just to get, you know, might have been. She said she was at a medical complex, so it could have been any kind of doctor. I would
Right.
hate for someone to see me go into one of my medical complexes because I mean, I don't have any like Suboxone clinics or anything like that in my clinics or my places I go to. I go to Ohio State, but I do
Well,
have
they
like
better watch that
pain
because it's
places, you
HIPAA.
know, they
If
have,
the public can identify her and put her to a clinic, that's HIPAA. You're releasing, then she can sue.
well, they zoomed in, I guess, on a sign and got the name and everybody streamed it yesterday. How many streams were there of for that last night yesterday? Probably 5, 6. I'm like, I couldn't imagine if I was being streamed. And
There's so many cases they can cover, and they want to cover it as bullshit.
yeah. And I'm not saying, and you know, I'm not over here like taking up for her or anything, but you know, it's just like there's just
Wrong
enough,
is
like
wrong.
enough's enough, kind of, you know, you know what I
is.
mean? It's like now you're saying she's on, you know, rugs, which in my opinion, when back, I haven't talked to her really, but um I talked to her I think once in like the last like year or something like that. But back when I knew her and I talked to her, I 100% think that she wasn't on anything at all. So, but I don't know her, you know, I don't know her now, but I don't think that I think that she's just tired. But that's the thing too that got me with her was I was scrolling through her live last night. I was listening in, I was being nosy, I was being a hater or whatever, I guess you want to call it. But she said she just got tired and that's why she fell asleep. She was just tired and she fell asleep. But when she was on her live the night she fell asleep, she blamed her son and said that he was snoring. And she was like, that wasn't me. That was my kid snoring. So now you're coming back and you're saying you did fall asleep because you were tired. I just don't like that part of it.
Yeah.
That
That's
rubs me
me.
wrong.
Just tell the truth.
You should just told the truth in the beginning. Oh my gosh, I fell asleep on y'all. I was so exhausted. They were covering Delphi. She doesn't cover Delphi. So she should have said, I was bored with it. I wanted to come live tonight. I tried to do a case I don't really know about. I tried to read some stuff that I, you know, and watch something I wasn't really interested in, and I fell asleep. That's what I think.
Hi, Aries. I love him.
Aries
How's
is the best.
Jan? I haven't seen her.
She's doing pretty good. I haven't seen her in chat or anything. I don't know really what's going on or what happened or anything. She just was she started a new job and I know she was modding for the docket for a little while. I don't know if she's still doing that or not, but I haven't talked to her. I need to email her or write her or text her or something just to see if she's doing okay.
Yeah, because I haven't seen her in a while. What's the other thing I wanted to say?
No, Aries, this is Reba. I didn't have your name up there. He's like, who's over there? But yeah, no, everyone's just like been going after that. What else has been out there? I don't know. With the real life stuff, no one used to do that before. I feel like when I first started on this platform, there was just like a thing, like a common decency people had.
Professional.
Yeah. And now it's like everybody is, I mean, I'm afraid to go into some chats and just say hello. Because you know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid that someone's going to be like, oh, there's Tanya in this chat. She's trying to be a friend with that person and she's trying to fit in. Like,
well, that's what happened to Mama Tot on TikTok right now, is that they're pulling her into all the drama and everything of certain things that she said or done. Okay, so she did a TikTok about the houses in Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
And all it said was, I'm pissed off. Why aren't y'all pissed off? Our government should be out there helping them instead of saying, go back to work, go find a place to live. There's no work. There's no
There's no
living.
place to live.
She didn't bring politics. She just said they should be out there helping or
Mhm.
whatever. And they ate her alive and said that she was trying to get into Trump supporters, and she did not say that at all.
Yeah.
He was just saying, why am I so upset about all these people losing their houses and y'all not hurting for them?
Yeah. That's what Ashley's living in the brunt of it right now.
Go
Like people are trying to I don't know, they're trying to live and keep their land, and they're trying to say, well, we'll buy your land for, a quarter of the cost, or like, what it's worth, just to give you a free little RV to like live in.
And now I lived through Katrina. I don't understand why the help isn't there. Now I understand that the roads were washed and everything like that, but they dropped care packages, helicopters to us for Katrina.
Yeah.
The city that I lived in with my ex-husband, the guys of the neighborhood, it's an old town, very small. They went and hijacked an 18-wheeler to get diapers and food to everybody because they thought we were forgotten. So that's what I don't understand. Where's the help?
Yeah. There's just I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I don't know. They didn't even send it, it seems like. Like
Right.
they did send people, and they're in like these brand new what are they, like electric cars and stuff. And it's like, what the hell, like trying to bring in whatever they can, I guess, or telling people just no, you're not getting your 750.
All right.
Really, Slim?
What about
A creator continues to go real life harassing me, my family, and friends. Do I know who you're talking about? I think I might.
what is the point? I don't get it.
Especially because I think I know who Slim's talking about, and they were friends for like a very long time. Like, were you a mod? Yeah. That person came in my chat the other day. What were we discussing? It was this channel. We were discussing the two. Okay. It was yesterday. Remember yesterday we did a video, we did a live, and it was me. I just was comparing their words. I was like, Seth and Betty need to get on the same page, because Betty is saying that this isn't a trash truck out here. And then I had an interview this was like a brand new thing that Betty was saying like yesterday. And then I had an interview of Seth saying it was a trash truck. So I was just like, you guys need to like get up on the same page here, with your stories, because your stories are not, together. And
I'm sorry.
she came in and she said, what am I watching? And I was just like, the
I
truth.
lost all interest on them a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because
I can't believe it's still going on.
Right. It's unreal. And as a first responder, I can't believe the police department is letting them act like this.
Yeah. It's like that. I don't know why they let them do what they do. There needs to be laws and Betty should have went to court today. That would have been nice if she would have actually went, like, had to go.
Push it as far as she can.
She is. She's going to continue it. I said that in the beginning. I was like, she's going to continue this case as much as she can continue it until the judge gets mean with her and he, finally says no more.
I just hope they make her put a bra on.
Me too. That, and I hope I think she should serve like 10 days in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would hurt her any. She's did 19 hours.
She's got to learn a lesson sometime.
Yeah. Hey, Cambry. I can't believe that she's still messing with you, Slim. That's crazy. People are just nuts.
Do I
like
know
they ain't got nothing better to do? Well, it looks like, the person that, what is it?
That's messing with Slim.
Oh, it's Crime Lines and Lies, I think. Yeah. Like Slim was a mod there for a long time.
Energy to do this.
It is too much energy. Like, It's too much, Reba.
But
Like, when
so I'm an
people
empath, and the more
Me
negative that
too.
I will pull back because it will engulf me, and I will
Yep.
become a raging bitch.
Yeah, like, I don't watch anything. If there's anything that's, like, I really don't. I think I've seen, like, snippets of videos, but there's not very many videos really ever been done about me, maybe a handful, 3 or 4.
That one crazy,
Which one?
the cop.
Oh, yeah. And then he left.
Yeah, didn't something happen in his family, and he just dipped
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, his son passed.
Yeah, that might have been a blessing in disguise. I mean, I'm
I
sorry that
mean,
he lost his son, but
yeah, but he was wreaking havoc.
right,
And that's who I went in whenever he was talking about someone losing their teeth.
yeah,
And that's why. And then I got a threatening email saying that I better this was what it said, since we'll let it all we'll let it out now. Because I got like 2 threatening emails, and it was the first day of the year or something. January 1st, I woke up. And it was I was like, well, happy new year to me. But it was like, if you don't tell everybody that Dago's a fraud or something along those lines. I have the email still. I don't know if it would be if it'd be under John or what it'd be under, but because I don't delete nothing. But there, he was like, if you don't say that, like, all this stuff about Dago, then I'm gonna come after you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm not. You got the wrong one. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I took up for him because you were making fun of his looks. Like, there's a difference. You know what I mean? Like, that's
right.
all I was doing. So I wasn't taking up for his personality or his character. I don't know his character or his personality really, but I just don't agree with people going after other people's looks.
I don't
That's
either.
just, we're all gonna get old in the end anyways. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you like I tell all my patients. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we'll be.
We all bleed red.
We all do. Yeah, we really do. We really do. And I don't know. It's been nuts. I'm gonna go over here. I was gonna show you guys some stuff. Like, that way I can remember what I wanted to talk about. If I can find the channel. I guess that crama word kind of comes in play whenever you need to look up some channels, but
Yeah.
it didn't come up. I'm looking for Clipper's channel because they clip a lot of videos. I thought I had it up, but I must have X'd it.
Well, I can come hang out with you during the day if you want me to.
Okay, yeah.
And we can talk shit. I don't care. I'm sitting here working on a blanket right now, cutting out red cardinals out of fabric.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cute.
because
Is it for like?
I want to try my hand at quilting. So I remember my grandma making the blocks, like appliques. So that's what I'm trying now.
I should try doing something like that, but I think I'd prick myself in the hand.
So while you looking for that, what do you think about this Coburger with him with the DNA in the car that they're trying to throw out?
Oh, they're trying to throw out everything. I think
But
that
they finally admitted there was DNA in the car.
yeah, they were saying a lot of things. We read through the documents. I think that, yeah, I think Ann Taylor slipped up a couple times, and I think, or Jay Logston, because both of them were writing different things, but I think it's just a ploy tactic, I think the judge is going to just deny it all. I think
She's
he'll deny
another
it.
one extending it just so she can get paid.
Yeah, and he said no to extend, and because she wanted to extend something, and he told her no.
I'm loving this judge. I think
I'm
he has
loving it
balls.
too. I was excited that he
he's like, I'm not playing this. I've watched y'all for 2 years. We're not doing this.
Yeah, we're not doing it. I thought I was subscribed to them, but I guess not. Oh, I'm on my other page. It's probably why. Yeah, I can't find it. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So I was going to show you the video. Well, this was part. I'll show everybody. Well, this was part of it. Clipper did this video. She or he. I am not sure. I'm thinking it's a woman, but I'm not sure. Clips like videos, and I am subscribed. Okay, I was. So I don't know why I didn't just look under my subscriptions. But she did like a video, and it just shows, I'm not trying to start anything with Brittany. I'm just showing you guys what other people saw. And I don't think it's the clinic or anything like that. It's just her driving. The point is, and it's to Betty too. Betty, stop live streaming and driving. You're going to get yourself hurt. But it says allegedly with Brittany J. Griftmas hypocrisy, because it is about that time. It is that time. You're going to hear every sad story that you've ever heard. You're going to hear, anything to get, in my opinion, to get money from their subscribers. A lot of creators do this year after year after year.
Where do they learn this from? I want it.
I don't know, but they need to teach me their ways. I'm just kidding. Last year, so I looked up something today because it took me 2 seconds and I was like, yeah, I was right when I said that. Last year, Brittany said her channel was demonetized for the month of December. She wasn't going to get her Christmas check, or it was either November or December. She wasn't going to get her money before Christmas. She had kids. She needed to do a fundraiser. There is not a job on this earth that is going to keep money that you have earned. It's against the law. Right. If you earned for that month, they are going to pay you out for whatever you still have that you've earned, whatever you have left, if you work 2 weeks out of the month or 1 week out of the 2 weeks, you'll get paid for the 1 week or whatever. But I just wanted to say that because it's as simple as that. It's really as simple as just looking it up and being like, oh, you can look.
If you're a mother, why are you depending on YouTube and streaming? Get out and go do something.
I could not depend on YouTube first to survive.
Right.
I don't know how other people do, but I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't understand it. And I stream every day. I couldn't. I can barely. After I get StreamYard and all the crap, Canva, CapCut, the ad blockers and all the stupid stuff, it, you know what I mean? It's just oh, okay. But I do this because I like it. So I have to admit that, I don't have children to fund, so I don't have to, I guess, Griftmas. I don't have to, do Griftmas. Right. Although,
so I want to just.
Although I'm still waiting on my house. I still want my house.
We got you, girl.
Kind of talk about some things that have been weighing on my mind. Let me ask you guys: do y'all remember? Put a 1 in chat. There's 140 people here. Is Moon? Are you still in chat? Now I know Angela's going to remember this. I know a lot of you guys are going to remember this, but specifically, I know for a solid fact that Moon and Angela will remember this. So I'm going to ask. A lot of you probably, because most of you've been with me for a year or more. Mrs. E, you may not remember this because I don't think you guys were around. But remember last Christmas, my channel for the month of December was demonetized. YouTube went on this huge demonetization spree, every month for 6 months consecutively. YouTube.
I just remembered something. So, and I don't have the messages anymore because somehow they were deleted on her side. She deleted her account or something. But Brittany wrote me one time and said something about people are getting hit for used content through TikTokers. And I was like, well, she's like, so I'm deleting all my videos. I'm not even taking a chance. I'm deleting them all. And it was almost like she was wanting me to do the same thing. And I was like, well, I don't even use TikTok on my, on my YouTube. I rarely pull up a TikTok video and use it. So I was like, I think I'm fine. I wonder if she's trying to plant like a seed or something. Because I'm wondering when that was that she wrote me that.
Was
Damn it.
demonetizing
I
channels.
need to check.
My channel, unfortunately, was demonetized in the month of December. Put a 1 in chat if you remember me being demonetized and the hell people gave me. Okay, I had no check. I did not get a check in the month of December. I have children that are small and very underage, right? So I made a
But I don't get it. Like, I still don't get it. Like, your check for December, it wouldn't have came. It comes between the 21st and like the 24th. What were you going to do? Run out on the 21st if it came on the 21st or 22nd and try to get all these gifts for your children? Like, why didn't you? And it's just me, and I'm not saying anything about her kids. These are not about her kids. It's not about her kids. But if it was me, why wouldn't you buy like maybe a little bit throughout like the year if you were, if you had such a smaller like paycheck? Do you know what I mean? Like, not to be mean, trying to think of my words and use them, the right way. But like, if like my mom and dad, right? My mom and dad didn't make a crap ton of money. So for Christmas, for our big gift, my mom was a server and she would collect all of her change throughout the whole year. And then whatever she had at the end, she would buy us. It was either like me and my brother would have to share. Like, one year was a PlayStation. We'd have to share it, but we got like that was like our big gift. And we were fine. We were cool with that. But doing a fundraiser for $1,200 for 2 kids is outrageous.
a fundraiser. I had a fundraiser. People ripped me a new one for that fundraiser. People ripped me a new one. Somebody hacked into my email account. I still would like to know who hacked into my email account. Somebody hacked into
I also don't know what side of the road she's driving on. I'm sorry, but I don't. If you watch it,
my email account, and they found a video. I mean, not a video, I'm sorry, an email from YouTube support. And it was a person that I talked to that told me that I would still get my check for the month of December. I knew that person was wrong because my second channel was demonetized back in November and I didn't get paid for that. So I spoke with another representative and they told me that the representative that told me I was going to get paid was mistaken. Long story short, I didn't get paid for that month. But that didn't stop all these creators from going live and ripping me a new one and lying to the subscribers like Queen Bee, GW. These people, they went live and told their subscribers that I got paid and that I lied to my subscribers about getting money, which was a big lie.
well, I just looked it up. Where did it go? It says, I said, can an employer hold your last paycheck? No, an employer cannot legally hold your last paycheck if you quit. You are entitled to receive your final pay on the next scheduled payday, regardless of whether you resigned or were terminated. So I just don't understand how she wouldn't have got that. I still don't understand it a year later.
Never was true.
I'm not trying to bring it up either. I don't need to know. I know what happened. I don't need to know anymore.
Anyway, I say all that to say this year, oh my Lord, this year, B. Tim in all his glory and the others said that there was going to be this Griftmas, that all these creators were going to start, having fundraisers for Christmas, and they're going to start grifting to get money for Christmas. And sometimes you just got to love instant, karma, because the very second that they started accusing all of us of, grifting for Christmas, they are the ones that have the fundraisers. And now not only do they have fundraisers for their legal fees.
I mean, she's straight riding in the middle of the road. This is crazy.
But
well, I mean, it's simple. They don't keep your money.
At you saying, this is crazy.
No, like they just don't keep your last paycheck. It's just insane.
But
like any job you have.
Let's look at it from a different point of view.
Okay.
What did she do to get demonetized?
Supposedly it was reused content. But I reuse content like it's going out of style, and I've never been demonetized.
Right. So why wouldn't you fix your problem of being demonetized instead of trying to get a free handout?
Yeah, she kept saying, I'm going to contact YouTube tomorrow. She said that about 5 or 6 times. I heard her say that for about 5 or 6 weeks. It seemed like at least a couple weeks she said it. And then she finally did, because so many people were on top of her for, for not contacting support. And then her second channel was demonetized because her husband, I guess, said the F word, FAG, the rest. Yeah. So all from other
That will
platforms.
do it.
Yeah, it will. And so, yeah. Oh, man.
Also have wish lists to fill all their kids' Christmas.
And that's what she's mad about. She was mad because GW had put on her members only that she had a wish list for Amazon for her kids, because people in her chat, her chatters asked her to make one. She made one. She put under members only. She took it out of there. After 10 minutes, she took it off. She felt bad. She's she didn't want it on there. Brittany saw it. Apparently she's still a member somehow. And that's what she's talking about. She said B Tim and Queen and all them are going to say, fill up Granny's wish list and buy Granny's kids all the stuff off of the wish list, so that it'll piss Brittany off. And that's what is making Brittany mad, I think, because Brittany probably wants that for herself, in my opinion. That's
But I'm also with you on that. Who told them they can make Amazon wish lists for people to that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like me saying, oh, I don't have no clothes, so I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to put my Amazon so I can get clothes.
Yeah. What? Exactly. What would I put on there? It's weird. I wouldn't want someone to buy me, for instance, my hairspray. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Send me a super chat or PayPal or something. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to have an Amazon wish list. That's just too much, in my opinion.
The other thing is I don't know how you was raised, but I was raised, if you get when you're in need, you have to pay it back. You have to pay it forward.
Oh, yeah.
What are they doing to pay it forward?
Yeah, there's no paying it forward. And I mean, I left the channel after there was so many lies coming in, and I don't want to start anything. I'm not trying to start any trouble, but there was a lot of misconceptions, I would guess. And the last one for me was when she said she was going to record after everyone had sent her money, $1,200, more than that, I think. She was going to, Christmas morning, she was going to have the boys open their gifts, and she was going to record it live or make a video and post it so everybody could see them, opening these gifts that they bought them, so that they could see the smiles on their faces. And she didn't do that. And that's when I left. I was like, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Someone who doesn't keep their word as well.
Yeah. I was like, this is the last time
I've been raised. Your word is that's all you have.
That's all you have.
And if you recant on your word or just say it to say bullshit to get attention, then you're not a woman or a man of your word.
Yeah. And all these other people, they have family members they have to buy for too. Christmas is freaking, it's stressful. It's stressful as hell. I hate Christmas. I love it, but I hate it. Do you know what I mean? Because I have 6 nieces and nephews, and then my brother and my sister-in-law, but it's just me and Vincent over here. And it's just I put so much thought into every gift that I give. And so it's it's just stressful to me for 5 minutes of them to enjoy it. And then it's give me a beer. I don't even drink.
Right.
And I'm when I go back to my hometown, you best believe I'm having a drink. This lady you're talking about doesn't like me because I called her out for the BS she says. I was reading chat. Sorry.
That's fine. But what? I don't get the point of all of this. It does no good.
Yeah. Well,
they need Jesus.
I was going to reply to. I know I'm saying it wrong. Vestiges. I know I'm going to have you come up here and tell me how to say it. But They do. She does time everybody out, or she blocks them from asking. If you have ask a question that's not aligned, then you're going to get blocked. There was something last night, actually, like I heard. Oh, I should go back because it was like right in the beginning. I didn't watch her live. Sometimes when I get off my live, I'll go over there. I'm not going to lie, and I'll just like listen to a little bit of the beginning, just because it's just, I don't know, it's so long and drawn out. But I'm just nosy. I don't know what I was going to say about it. Oh, but there was something that she said, and I was going to ask a question, and I was like, nope, don't do it, because you'll definitely get timed out. She'll definitely time you out, and then it'll be a big thing and cause trouble. But
Well, that's why I used to play Dago during the day just to have the noise, right? I stopped watching him every day just for that fact, because when we were on the Moscow thing,
Yeah.
I was a first responder in that city.
Yeah.
So I know how small the city is, and I know stuff normal people don't know. Like the other thing is, y'all don't understand, that area is wildland firefighter area. That is the same time wildland firefighters come back off a season. They work 6 months from July to the end of November until the fires stop, which is November, December. Okay, so that wasn't even put in a scenario of, okay, well, if there's another person, could it be, because these people come from all over the United States to fight these wildfires.
Yeah.
Okay. And he says he's a first responder. And then I've asked him questions, like he's pulled out the protocol about the medical director not being on scene or whatever to pronounce. That's how it happens. They can sit there. She doesn't have to rush. And it's a crime scene. There's nothing they can do. So they need to get their evidence. But he was like, oh, well, she's the only person that can pronounce. Well, I pulled the state protocols for him and said, no, in the state of Idaho, anyone can pronounce, especially paramedics and cops. Cops can pronounce if they see there's no signs of life.
Yeah.
They can pronounce. If they see that you only hold like two liters of blood. So imagine two 2-liter Cokes of blood. If you see more than that, it's incompatible with life, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to call it. They don't need EMS to come if it's already called. And when I called him out on it, I would get timed out and blocked, and he just wouldn't answer. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm done, because I don't align with what you're saying with this. And as a first responder and firefighter, you should know to pull the protocol first.
Well, that's the problem is there's no research.
Right.
They make you have to have a villain. You have to have like a storyline. It's whoever has the best story. And to blame Chris and Katie, like in the Sebastian Rogers case, because that's the case that nobody will get off of, that case, like to blame Chris and Katie, that's the way to go right now, and then the other half is to not blame Seth. I haven't heard anybody blame Seth for Sebastian's disappearance, but I just heard them like talk about him in a, negative way. And I'm included in that, I can't say I haven't, but I think that's like the thing to do now, especially with Chris and Katie. Like the channels that are promoting Seth are the ones that are getting the high numbers, the ones that like Nick and Dog and all of them are. And I don't know why I don't think any of the parents did anything, in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But I'm not going to blame, a mother that I think when I seen her in the interview, it looked like she was hurting. But yeah, I just try to stay neutral, want to stay neutral. I want to stay neutral on this channel as well. We'll listen to a little
pray
bit
for
more.
her every day, because y'all don't understand that woman lost her child.
Yeah.
So it should be about the child, not everything else. And so she has to deal with that, plus the drama and all the TV stuff and all of this. I don't blame her for hiding.
Yeah.
I would have hid too.
I'm going to put the banner up. Can you turn your camera on for just a minute?
Yeah.
Not you. No, we have it's vestiges, but I know I'm saying it wrong. Or is that who you are? You can just unmute if you want. I don't understand the whole overlay thing because I can't see anything like behind the overlay. I don't know. I think it's who it is. We'll just leave this up. Okay. I think we're good.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, thank you. Did I put them up? Okay, I put you up there. So let me take the banner back down. How are you? And how do you pronounce it?
It's I put an S on it. It's I linked it to you. It's
Oh,
in the back. It's vestiges.
vestiges.
Yeah,
I could
it's a
say that.
it's my name is like life. It's a
Oh,
trace of something that is no longer. Well, wait. Let me rephrase that. It's a trace of something that is disappearing or no longer exists.
oh, I didn't know that.
So,
That
so
Oh,
makes
when
that's
we're born, we become something, and as we pass on, we become something that is disappearing or no longer exists.
yep, makes sense.
it makes sense. I like the name. I like that name. I like people that like have some creativity behind it. Like
Yeah.
my name. So for Titanium Built, I realized this like not even too long ago. That's how I just didn't even think about it. But I put TB on my logo, and that's actually my initials in real life. And I'm like, oh wow, look at that. Like like my initials are like the same as my channel because I have a true crime channel as well. Like we all kind of
Right.
some of us do that have a second backup.
Yeah. My second channel is VC underneath vestiges. Says
Yeah.
Layla Love. That's me too.
What kind of content do you do?
I stream games.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I thought about doing that.
Was
Thought
I
about doing that.
was I originally it was just gaming content, and then I ended up getting a stalker and I had
Mm.
to delete this channel, the Vestiges channel, but I didn't delete it. I lost all my subs. I lost
Oh
my
no.
monetization. I lost my AdSense. I lost everything. I had almost 3,000 subs. I had all the watch hours and everything. But to stop the harassment, I had to get rid of my whole channel. So
That's crazy. See, and that's what's going on right now, it seems like with people.
it,
They're getting bullied or they're getting harassed or they're getting stalked or, you know, no matter where they go, just like with Brittany, she was going to the doctor. I mean, for someone to clip that and like, I don't think that's very appropriate, but I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. I understand there's a lot of things that she does that's like, out of pocket, but I sure wouldn't want that to happen to me.
oh no, when people go, oh, you're stalking me, you're harassing me. Wake up one day with that one person that's stalking you is knocking on your door, and you call the cops and you do everything's possible. But more that you call the cops, the worse it gets for you.
Yeah.
So uh, I can't even. There's no point of calling the cops because they can't do anything.
Oh yeah. I mean,
No, I was just about to tell
um,
you. So the
yeah.
protective order is not even worth the waste the money that it is on the paper because when they come out, it's the cops' discretion, and half of them will tell you it's civil and it's an injunction. They're not going to get into it. You have to go back to court. Then you got to go back to court and rule a show cause. And then that gives them an opportunity because of how our system is written to fight back and say, well, I did this because they did that. Now, if it's bluntly abuse, you can say, well, I don't care what this is abuse that, it has to show that it's increasingly getting worse. But it doesn't matter if you have somebody threatening to come and shoot you, or even knocking on your door threatening to shoot you or whatever. That's why it's written you can protect you and your family at all
Mhm.
costs because there's nothing they can do.
Hmm. in the am I talking? Hello?
Oh yeah, you're talking.
Okay. By the time that that person does something to you and the cops respond, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah, I had a domestic violence incident. It's the only thing that's on my record. It's not me. I wasn't the perpetrator or whatever. But I was dating somebody. It was in my 20s, and I was dumb and thought that people could change. And I didn't know about the DV or anything. But I found out right before I broke up with him, or right after I broke up with him, he had been coming into my work being very aggressive. And I'm like, this isn't cool at all. Like, you're not going to do this to me, not today, not ever. So I found out that he was just like, stalking me. And I found out that he had a ex that he had, I guess, hit. And I was not going to stand for that. So my sister-in-law is a domestic violence case manager. So as soon as I found out that he could be doing that to me, like he could do that to me, that could happen, I went straight over there, and he was on parole because he had stolen some fake jewelry way before I knew him. But anyways, the adult parole authority was at his house by 5:00 that day. My sister-in-law was not messing around, like, at all. She was like, shut the place down, because like I walked in and I was like crying, and she's like, what's wrong? And I told her like a little bit, of what happened. And she was like, oh, hell no. So I got a 5-year restraining order, but they are hard to get. They're very hard to get.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, would you mind just putting up turn on your camera for just a second?
Read what they put in in private.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I always look. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It's.
Well, let's do this. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I always forget to look at back chat because I never do panels. So I'm learning. Thank you guys for coming up with me.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen all the messy stuff that's going on the YouTube streets?
Yeah, I'm too far into it. I'm from the Summer Wells case from the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah. I only did a couple videos on Summer Wells, and then I was like, I'm out of here. I'm scared. I mean, it was just too much. It was, when there was just too much to go back to try to learn, and all the messiness and the, so what I think I'm going to do another video on her soon. Just like the facts and stuff of the case. I feel so bad for that little girl.
Yep. Yeah.
You should do the case that we told you about, because it's big here where, so supposedly that doctor I showed you.
Yeah.
He is the one that abused this guy that killed him, but when he was a child. Oh. And he went on TikTok and made some TikToks, and then they found him on side the road. And everybody's 50-50 because they're like, well, he was abused. And then my question is okay, did he click and he just went and did it? Because that's wrong, but I get it. Or was there another attempt?
Yeah.
Is this something new in StreamYard where you have to log in twice?
No. Well, I know StreamYard's been acting funky lately, but I don't think so. You have to you had to log in twice to come into the backstage?
No, I logged in after I clicked your link.
Yeah.
And now it's saying that I'm not logged in, that I got to log in again.
That's weird because we could see you.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, is this something new that they're doing? Oh, and it also says that I can stream your stream onto my stream.
Yeah, they do that now too.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I saw Jay and Granny, they'll do that. Sometimes I think they did that actually today because they thought Betty was going to go to court. That was I think everyone's plan today was to watch Betty, either get a sentence or not.
Yeah, well, back to what I was going to tell you was only reason why I brought this channel back was because I was going to do true crime mixed with gaming. I'll be sitting there playing a game and talking true crime with my audience.
Oh, that would be cool.
but it didn't quite go anywhere. And there's a whole other side of YouTube that's just gaming that don't know about these missing kids.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so
That would
I
be a
was
good
going to
idea.
mix it together, play a game, talk true crime. But the problem is going through StreamYard really sucks at trying to play a game and have a panel. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Have you tried Restream? It's newer. I know a lot of people are using it.
Yeah, I've tried all those extra programs. They're all horrible at streaming games. I use OBS to stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's ways of doing it. I can pull up Discord and have people come into my Discord, but then you can't throw up an overlay to stop people from saying what they want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that on like StreamYard you could do something. There was something new that you could do. I
What
can't
about
remember.
Twitch? Can't you? Could you?
You use OBS to stream on Twitch.
But then could you broadcast it on YouTube through Twitch?
No, that's a totally different I
'Cause
would
I
have to
game
stream from
too.
two different.
I game too, and I've thought about that too. Cause like, I'm big into World of Warcraft, right? And
Mhm.
the Pretzi is actually my gamer tag. And Petty Pretzi. I'm just petty. I'm a redhead. I don't care. But and I try and get away from my real name once everybody knows me on here because of all the drama. But I know for a fact, just in that game alone, with their numbers being down, they're in their little bubble. They don't know nothing about that either. Like all the missing kids and stuff like that, and that's where they find most of the kids.
Yep, yep. See, you if you stream on Twitch, you could stream on YouTube, but you got to use a program called OBS or um, was it Streamlabs? I think there's Split X or X Split or something like that. And then you gotta stream on both. You would stream on both at the same time, but you don't get a panel. Only way you get a panel is through Restream or StreamYard.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So that's what I was saying. Only way I can have a panel is if I did like Discord, have the game, and then have Discord, and people come in and people can hear other people talking. But that doesn't stop people from coming in and saying uh, slurs and stuff like that. You can't put up an
Yeah.
overlay to stop the words. StreamYards and Restream, you can stop the words because they have to type before they can come up on your panel, or you can see who they are.
Makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, I was reading some of the comments and I was I think it was Victoria's comment. She said she feels bad for people that are like elderly that send their money to, the channels that are just lying and doing all the things. And that's what gets under my skin. That's what gets me cuz I feel like that could be my mother. My mom in her later years, my dad passed, so she was, she only had me. But if I wasn't there and she had access to like a computer, tablet, and knew how to do all this YouTube crap, I could see her throwing money at somebody and being like, "Well, now I don't have money to like, eat like for the
Right.
like, or just because they want to feel included." And it's like you're not even being included really. They're just shouting your name out and they're just sucking up to you just because you are, giving them that money.
Yep.
It's like before you start giving money to a channel, watch them for a couple weeks. See how they act around you. See if they say hi to you. See if they acknowledge you in the chat. Any of those things. As just a regular subscriber or, a viewer.
Yeah. Uh, my thing is uh, I would love to be a membership and do all of that, but then you sometimes, I'm not saying everybody, but in my mind it'd be like, okay, I gave you money and I'm paying you monthly. I want this from you. I want you to say this. I want you to say that. I want you to do this. And I don't want that. So I won't be a member
Yeah.
because of that. Then that's a lot of times that's what happens. If that I'm probably saying it wrong and I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I understand. No, like, and I understand, like, not everybody, can become a member either. And I'm only a member on two different channels. I just I don't have my gifts on. So that way people know, like, hey, she wants to be a member here, It's not just because she was, like, gifted a membership. Like, she actually
Yeah, I have mine turned off. I can't be a member I can't be a member or no one can gift me one.
yeah. Yeah, that's how mine is too.
Yeah. And I've been in Granny's watching for almost 3 years and haven't been a member.
Yeah. And she still talks to you,
Yep.
She's like that. She tries to talk to everybody. I
Yeah,
do
well,
too. I really do.
at the beginning, we kind of bumped heads and stuff like that, but it
Mhm.
was little pity patty stuff. It was because I was coming from the Summer Wells case, and she was just starting it, and I was trying to get my point out, and it was that whole lack of having a conversation like we're having right now.
Yeah.
How I type it is different from the way I was originally meaning it to be.
Sorry.
If you know what I mean.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Okay, say that you judge people on how they say their words in chat,
Yeah.
but then when you talk to them in person, like we are right now, it's completely different how I'm saying it in chat.
Yes. Yeah. Last night that
It's
happened to me.
it's dialect and demeanor. That's part of the problem of the generation now. You don't know what tone people are in.
Right, and that's what it was at the beginning with me and Granny.
I think that's me too sometimes.
Yeah,
I
it's me
wasn't
too.
trying to be
I get
mean or
taken that way
anything
all the
like that,
time.
Oh no,
but we
I
got
get
over it. So
it.
I love watching her. I wake up and just to see. I wake up, jump on YouTube just to see if she's on.
Oh, yeah, she likes to go early, and I like that.
Yeah, and then I
I
wait,
need an
and
early person.
then I wait for Queen Bee to jump on. I want to talk to her so badly, but I don't want it to be on a live because there was a situation that happened and
Mhm.
she played part of it and my name got mentioned in it, and I was like, now all these followers, she had like 1,000 people watching. I was like, these
Yeah.
1,000 people just heard my name and they think I'm this type of person when I'm not.
Yeah.
And then that goes back to people find out what my channel is. They go to my channel and they start harassing me on my channel. And it's like, God, this is not me.
Yeah. I I have a creator right now that made a video on me, um, because I said and I guess I was stereotyping, but I said Hong, the guy that's in the Sebastian Rogers case, I
Right.
said, "Maybe they brought him in." And if you think about it now, it sounds like it could have been I mean, because they are bringing in actors. They've have 2 actors in this case now. And I
Mm,
said, "Maybe they're bringing in Hong because he looks like he's trustworthy." This girl tried to come out and say that I was a racist. My boyfriend's Japanese. Like, that doesn't matter that he's Japanese, but he's Asian, and that's what Hong is.
right.
And I'm like, "So why?" I mean, it really got to me. It really got to me because I'm a lot of things, but one thing I'm not is, racist. Now, stereotyping, I might have done that, and I told Vincent, we talked about it. I said, "Maybe I stereotyped it because I'm used to." I grew up in a really small town. We only had one family that was Asian. And so now, being with Vincent for almost 10 years, so I know him and his mom, and they're very trustworthy, very beautiful, just every kind word you could think of. That's what they are. And so that was my experience. And so I think that's what I based it off of. And I said stereotype. So then I'll just say who it is. Chronicles of the Shady is the one that made the video. Well, then she said, well, now that she's saying I'm a liar, I'm going to repost the video. And I'm like, posted 1,000,000 times. My words are my words. I said he looks like he's trustworthy. And maybe they did bring him in because of that reason. Because, maybe he was supposed to be the trusting guy, the one that was doing all the talking, and Nick wasn't going to talk anymore. And he was going to be the guy that everyone was supposed to, trust and put their beliefs in. But then he made a few videos and then he was gone.
Yeah, I think he's just in the background.
Yeah, now he's like the top flight security of the One World or whatever it is. They're all making up names. I own a business, so I think I'm going to start hiring people for free because I'm not going to pay y'all. I ain't got no money to do that. But I'm just going to start giving you guys titles, like really cool titles. Like, because it's my business, I guess,
Well, yeah, I was going to say your YouTube channel is your business. So.
Yeah. Well, I own a clothing business too.
Well, I'm just saying your YouTube channel is your business.
It is though.
So.
It is. It's what I do every day. This is part of how I make my living. And I'm just grateful for people that come and watch and sit and hang out, really, and just come for the cases, because my main channel, we do true crime. Especially lately, I've noticed there has been more people in the chat when I've done like my true crime cases. And I want to say thank you. Like, thank you to you guys that come in every night, because a lot of the cases that we've been covering aren't very known. So to have people come in and sit in those chats instead of going into the Sebastian Rogers chats, so that they can learn a new case, it means a lot. Because there are a lot of other cases out there that need help. And we are never going to forget about Sebastian on the main channel, like on my true crime channel, when we'll always do updates if there ever is an update. But, it's just, everyone's talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And like, I would do it too, I guess, if I had 1,000 people in my chat, 2,000 people in my chat, that you're making pretty good money. I'd probably start. I don't know. I don't got that in me to talk about the same case every day for, it's been 300 days almost. I would lose my mind. I would lose my ever loving mind. Oh, many lives. So thank you for covering other cases. You're welcome. I actually have a couple cases in the background I've been working on too. Oh, and I have some news for you guys. If you're into the Chelsea Grim case, like I am, there's only been a couple creators that's actually covered it. I think me and Brian are the only two that I know of. But there's another guy that's covered it. They are SF Investigates going back out to Arizona to look for her again. So I'm pretty excited about that. I hope he finds her.
Pickle asses? What?
What?
Victoria, she said, had grannies watching say pickle asses.
Oh my gosh, pickle ass. It's Philadelphia, I'm telling you. Thank you, Gone Girl, for becoming a new member. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It really is, because she was saying stuff and I'm like, she's from Philadelphia. Like, it took, like, probably the first month I was in her chat, I didn't really talk too much. And then I asked her, I was like, are you from Philadelphia? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, me too. I was like, because she was saying use and just some of the words she was just using. And I'm like, wait a minute here. These are words that my parents used to use, like, have us use.
Right.
Oh, and my email, if anyone wants to email me, it's titaniumbuiltboo@gmail.com. I have to make one for over here.
I bet you I could put an accent on here that would make you really feel like you're at home in Pennsylvania.
You have someone from Pennsylvania in there?
I tell you, I wish StreamYards
Rhode Island not
and
Pennsylvania.
Oh, close enough.
Teleport the cop.
Go
I wish
somewhere.
StreamYard and Stream Elements would work together and you can set up notifications when people become members.
Oh, yeah.
It'll splash on the screen. I have it set for my OBS. When people sub to me, it'll come up saying, uh, "Thank you for subscribing to my channel," and I have a little picture that pops up. And then all the emotes go flying all over the place on my screen.
Oh, I bet that's fun.
Yeah, it's something to give back to them for, hey, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like,
then
I know a lot of people, they really love that kind of stuff. I've always kept my, like, my, titanium built channel. I don't know, I've kept it very plain, I guess you would say.
yeah.
Not, like, plain, but very, like, structured. Within the last year, it's been way more structured, I feel like. I don't do OBS because I cannot learn OBS to save my soul.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get everything set right, you don't have to touch it. It's there.
Yeah.
You just change screens. Like I have an intro, and then I fade it into what my gameplay is.
Oh, yeah, I really like, the way that people do OBS. Like, I know that Icamel, he does, like, I think OBS or, like, Streamlabs.
Yeah, I think it's Streamlabs that he
Yeah.
uses.
I've tried to
It's
do
pretty much the
Streamlabs.
same. It's it's an updated version from OBS. Is all Streamlabs is.
Oh, okay. Because
It's the same thing.
I think Vincent's might have talked about OBS before. There are so many cases that need attention. Did you see the house that exploded in Ohio? I did. Women are scared in Bethel. It was like an hour and a half from me. I was checking because I was going to like drive there. Like, but it was nighttime by the time I would have been able to get up there.
Didn't two people pass from that?
Yeah, two people.
Yeah.
There was an gas. I used to live in Upper Arlington, and it's beautiful up there. I mean, these houses are mansions. Like these are where the football players are living. These are where coaches are living. Like I don't. It's just a certain group of people live in this little area. And one of the homes that people were gone, thank God they were at work, but their house exploded, and it was like a mansion, and it blew shrapnel and like all this stuff for like blocks and blocks. And it was insanity, but nobody got hurt, thank goodness. That's the second one in Ohio.
Oh, I don't know if you seen my message earlier, but hello, neighbor, because I'm in Indiana.
Oh, you're in Indiana? Hello, neighbor. Yes, I'm very close. Actually, I'm like very close to the Indiana border. I'm like 45 minutes away.
I'm in Speedway.
Speedway? Okay. Yeah,
Speedway,
because
Indiana.
yeah, we used to go over to Chicago a lot. Go right through and we would stop in Indianapolis
Yeah.
on the way because it's just back when we were younger.
I've been in Ohio. My best friend lives in Ohio. She is in Wadsworth.
Where is it?
Wadsworth.
I've never even heard of that before.
It's by Cleveland.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah,
Anything up north like that, I don't
texted me-
know.
She texted me today to tell me she was gonna send me cold weather down here.
Oh yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, she said it's cold over here, so I'm gonna send some of this to you. And I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's cold. Today it was in the 40s. I had to wear my winter coat to take the dogs out.
It's 47 here.
I was like, I'm not feeling this weather. What cases are you guys into in the chat? Like, is anybody into any certain cases? And if it's Sebastian, put Sebastian in there. Like, if you're only, if you're here for Sebastian, and put in what case brought you here to YouTube, and what case you're most interested in. That's a good question. Good couple of questions, because I know like a lot of people that came in like with me. If you're still with with me from the beginning, like I started doing Idaho. Well, I came with Kylie Rodney. Then Quentin Simon was a big one. And then we did Idaho, Madalena Kojikari. Not a lot of people, looked into her case, but a lot of people stayed after, Idaho, I feel like. But some people, they just stay for the one case and then they leave.
I actually started following missing teenagers when there was a girl named Mackenzie. I think it was Camp, something like that. Here in Indiana, and I started following it around on Facebook, and then It was. I just seen someone said Kokomo. It was in Kokomo, Indiana, where this girl went missing,
Oh.
and the cops was telling the grandmother and the mother that they was looking into the case, but they wasn't actually looking into the case because the family found out more information about what happened and everything that led up, and the cops was like, "We're going to arrest your son for getting involved in the missing person case." And finding out all this information and all this, it was crazy. It was wild. And but nothing went on YouTube. Nobody on YouTube was talking about it. So I kept searching through missing person thing, and I found Summer Wells. Well, there was a link to Ziggy's channel.
Uh-oh.
Is how I ended up on YouTube.
I said, uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I used to get up on panel with Ziggy.
Yeah. I don't know Ziggy myself because I don't follow the Summer Wells case. I know that it's, a rabbit hole that I just didn't go down yet. And I said yet because, there's still time. I mean, hopefully we find her today. There's not time, but I just never went down. I just never was into Summer Wells. I think it's because it happened right before I came in to true crime. Because wasn't it 2000 or 2021?
Yeah.
So I think it was like the year or something before I came in to true crime. So that's why I wasn't hooked on, you know what I mean? Like hooked on it or, on it. But now Madalena Kojikari, that's another little girl that's missing. Now that case, that's my missing person case that gets, how like there's that just gets you. Yours is probably Summer Wells. Mine is this little girl, Madalena Kojikari. No one's talked about her. She has no family here to look for her. Her mom was arrested, got out of jail, was on an airplane back to a country that will not won't be able to bring her back. So it's like it's over almost in a way. It's just sad.
What about
Hey, Arctic?
Kappa? Is
Hey,
there
I was going
anything
to say
up on
hello,
her?
Arctic.
Arctic came in at the beginning of Summer's case because I was sick of getting all the coverage while so many others get zero coverage. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you, Arctic.
I
You're a
need to
great
mute my
creator
mic.
too. Huh?
I'm going to mute my mic.
Okay. Yeah, Arctic is a really like good creator, puts out a lot of missing persons flyers, content, like the mostest content.
What
And I
about
love that.
Kappa? Is there anything up for her?
Who?
The Kappa Mafatat, whatever.
No, Mamta Kaffelbat. No, I think let's see when he goes back to court. I had it written down. He goes back or he goes on trial 12/9 because he's wanting to hurry and get the speedy. He's trying to do a Diana Kojikari move. He's trying to get this. He wants a speedy trial. He wants to hurry up and get it over with. See, he's trying to not get convicted, even though there's a lot of evidence in the house that would.
Put me in, coach. Just directly put me in there.
But so he's trying to do some crazy, stupid crap. He's trying to get things thrown out. Not really happening. But they've been looking for her. They're still looking vigilantly, but they haven't found her yet. And it's very sad. And then we've been following this new case, Emma Baum. She's a missing mom that vanished. She was 9 months pregnant. She was 1 centimeter dilated on October the 4th. On October the 10th, that was the last time anybody saw her. And they think the boyfriend had something to do with it. So, and that's from Indiana. Case in Indiana. We just started following that the other day. So we'll be covering that. But man, it's sad. I hope they find Emma and she's okay and she's with her baby. But if you have a baby or you're 1 centimeter dilated, you're calling your mama, in my opinion, or the significant other that, you're having the child with. Cause you're starting to get a little nervous, but this wasn't her first child. So maybe she wasn't that nervous at 1 centimeter, but I would be. What determines whether a case gets coverage? It's weird, Mary Beth said. That's a really good question. I think it's if there's not a whole lot of information, but there's enough to where there's a villain where you can like almost blame somebody. And you can start a story. I mean, they just create a story. I saw that article that there was another girl that was, I didn't know she was pregnant. And Gary, Indiana is so bad. I was talking about that on my live about how I got stuck in Gary because I went the wrong way. And this person in my comment section was so mean to me. They're like, you have no idea about Gary, Indiana. And I'm like, I think I do. I think I shouldn't have stopped ever because my tires would have been taken off my car. I know enough. I know enough. So yeah, Gary's bad. I come here for 3 or 4 other channels and follow whatever you guys are talking about. Victoria, that's funny. I try to like give you guys new stories. There was like, I think we did Sebastian a couple weeks ago for like a week. It felt like straight. And I'll tell you why. Sometimes it's the numbers. Sometimes you just need the extra people to be in your chat and you want to talk about the case because you want to cover whatever's new. But it's like, I can do a Madalena Kojakari stream and I'll put so much time and effort and love into that stream and I'll have 40 people in there. But I can just literally come in here, fire up a stream, just put Sebastian's name in the title, not have a lick of what I'm going to talk about. And all of a sudden I'll have a chat full of people. I don't get that. I wish that we could not do that. Really, sweet one? Oh my gosh, you've been in my channel forever then. Yes. I was promoting my clothing business. I still have my clothing business. I just got a big order actually from one of you guys. ALR, she has put in an order. I was so thankful.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, Bonnie. I understand that. I actually just got diagnosed as being autistic myself. Through this case, would have never known, but everything makes sense now. And I had to really go through a lot of testing to get diagnosed with it. But I just knew something was up. And that's what I just knew I was particular. I got sensory problems. The older I get, the worse it gets. So I think we all have that, like, with Sebastian, it kind of pulls on your heartstrings. Now, your 16-year-old son, Bonnie, do you think that if he made a noise in the middle of he made a noise and you said, hey, get to bed. And he said, okay, mom, would you go check on him? I just have that question because like people keep saying like Katie should have still went and checked. I don't think I would have checked if they said they were okay. Your chat bar's janked up. See if you go under all chat instead of all chat. You would definitely check on them. See, I don't have kids, so I like to ask people that have kids. Oh yeah, of course. I'll put the link to my business in here. I'll put the link to my business into my second channel. Well, my first channel. My we do Titanium Built is where we do our true crime coverage. We're there every evening at 9:15. Tonight I'll be there at 8:15, I think, because I have a really early doctor's appointment tomorrow. And I'm like, ugh. And my business name is Poppy and Ari.
So about that.
Oh yeah.
I vote yes for your strategic move because it's getting darker sooner, so it feels later. And the other night when you did it for 7, I was like, oh yes, now I have something to do.
Yeah, I thought about even doing it at 7. Actually, when I said 8, I was like, maybe even 7. Because I don't think really anyone's on at that time anyway. And if you guys want to be here, you'll be here, I figure. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that like the analytics, they tell me when you guys are online, but I figured, if I do it at 7:15 or 8:15, you guys will be here.
Okay, and the back chat, that's the case that I started on. And 2022, they found her.
Wow.
So you look at the year that it started.
Yeah.
But
2016, it took them 8 years. Yeah.
The thing is she was reported on the 11th. It took them 2 days to actually put her in as a missing person.
And it's crazy because they tell you to go immediately. Even the cops tell you,
Yeah.
but
And
then they
that's what I
don't
was
do anything.
saying. If you end up, I'm not saying do it, but if you look this case up, you'll see all the you'll hear all of it about that day. It's all on Facebook too. That the grandmother, the mother, and the father was all on there pleading for the police to help them find her, and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was really crazy.
And you know what? One day we should do a recipe trade because Tanya can't cook.
I know. I thought about doing that on this channel, actually having you guys cook with me.
Now, I won't lie to you. I made 2 roasts while I was making your pillow, and I was like, you know what? I should just freeze this and mail it to her.
I've been craving a roast. Since my mom passed away, I've been craving roasted potatoes. I don't like the carrots, but I put them in. I've been craving it so bad, but my brother
That's an
doesn't remember the
autistic
recipe.
trait.
Yeah, I'm
They
very,
hate carrots.
I'm very, I'm picky with my food. I'm like a 3-year-old. I'm worse than a 3-year-old. Vincent cuts up my food like really, like he cuts up my food for me. I don't know how I got so lucky.
You would fit right in our house because that's how it is with Lonnie and autism. And my husband is very picky because y'all Yankees are.
Yeah,
And my sister is younger than my 3 daughters, so she's the baby. So she don't eat broccoli. She
I'll
don't
see
eat a
Vincent will
lot.
eat anything. Vincent will eat
I do
like
too.
seaweed for like, that you wrap up your sushi with. He'll eat it out of the refrigerator, freezer,
Oh,
like a snack.
that's good.
Oh no. He'll even eat like just straight tofu. I'm like, I don't know. He'll make all this stuff. It looks good. I'm like, the tofu
They
looks
come
like
as
cut up chicken.
snacks.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can get the seaweed in different flavors too.
he had it was a seaweed snack actually the other day. His mom sent it to him. His mom is 100% Japanese. He's half Japanese, half Italian. So she'll
That's
send
so
him like
good.
care packages, and then she'll put like a little Target gift card in there, or like some Americanized candy like M&Ms or a Snickers, and it's so cute because she's doing it for me. Like, she's not
Right.
doing it for him. He'll eat anything she sends, but it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I think his mom is amazing, and I love that she still sends her kids stuff. Mary Beth said, I like tofu. Ugh, it is good for you.
I
See,
like
it is.
Fun
the
fact,
sesame
did you
seaweed.
know tofu is made out of eggs? Peanuts. It's made out of peanuts. So a lot of people are allergic to it and don't even know.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent's brother even eats like he eats very healthy. So when we were there, it wasn't the last year we were there, but the year before he brought us breakfast. This breakfast was probably like $70 because of the everything was like all natural. It was, I mean, I couldn't even eat the pancake. The pancake was all natural. I was like, what is this? Like it was just like, I don't know, it tasted like cardboard to me. And I'm like, but it's so nice. It might have even been soybeans or something. I don't know. I don't know what it wasn't made out of like a regular dough. Do you know what I mean? Like everything was like pristine and like it was just different. And I'm just like, what are we eating here? So on our last night there, they went to this restaurant and it was called Barbecue Chicken. It's because he lives in a town outside of LA that he's from a town outside of LA it's very populated with Asian people. There's like their car dealerships have Asian signage. It doesn't have like Honda. It's whatever it is in Japanese or the language that they're putting up. But we found this one little restaurant that was called Barbecue Chicken. And the other day I am driving up to my doctor's office and it's a new old doctor, but new now. And I found it. It's actually like a chain. I thought it was just like the one restaurant in town that, they just named it that, but it's actually a chain. So I told Vincent we'll have to go eat there because it was just funny that we ate there one time when I was there. We go to California often. Well, once a year. I think that's pretty often, I guess.
Well,
Sebastian,
the whole thing of checking on your kid when they make a noise. All
yeah.
right, I have two daughters. They're grown and out of the house now, but I was a single father with two girls, and they made
Wow.
noises in their room all the time. I wasn't going to get up and go in there every noise I heard.
Yeah.
So, the people that are like, I would have been checking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My mom would have said, "You better get your butt to bed. You got
right.
school in the morning." And my mom was a saint. I mean, a saint on this earth, but she would have been like, "I'm not getting up check on her." What are you doing? And I mean, even if like and like Arctic said, he was a young boy, like maybe he was just playing around doing just whatever he was doing,
Right. It,
Um, you
and
don't
if
really
he if
just
he
leave him be for a minute.
if he's high functioning autistic, he's going to be messing with stuff until he passes out.
Yep.
So he might have knocked something over.
Yeah, like, like, I do, like, my iPad, like, and stuff, and I'm always doing something, like, right before I hit the sheets, like, I have to take my sleeping medicine to get me to go to bed, If not, I'm just gonna keep going and going and going.
Well, yeah, women are scared. I get that. I get that. But I mean, when do you?
I didn't know he had
Mm,
seizures.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't know about the seizures
Yeah, I
part,
didn't
but I
either.
knew about the soft spot.
Yeah, I knew about that, about the chrome deletion,
Yeah.
syndrome that he had. The Q27 I think that's what it's called.
Well, the thing is I don't know much about seizures, but is someone having a seizure, are they able to talk?
No,
No. So
no,
if they're actively in a seizure, no.
So
They
him
lock up.
answering back wasn't a seizure. So
But
yeah,
there's
true.
different types of seizures, but it's more of a dissociative episode where they're staring off, but they still can't reply to you. Like if I have, so I was just diagnosed with POTS, which is a cardiac neuro problem. When I have a problem, it almost looks like a seizure because I disassociate. I know that I'm awake and I'm there, and I'm a paramedic, but I can't respond to you. Like my sister could tell you the last time they called 911, I was like screaming the numbers over and over again until they figured out what I was trying to say. Or we've made a code word. If I say the code word bananas, they know that it's something with my heart and to get help. You
Oh,
can't and even after the seizure, you have a postictal time where you're still confused. And if I picked you up as a paramedic, I know if I pop you on oxygen, that's going to bring your brain cells more around faster, but sometimes they can come out of it instantly or it can be days.
yeah. I don't get the seizure. I don't get seizures. Thankfully, I don't because I'm alone a lot.
like I said, I don't know about seizures. So it was just a question.
And I think the differences in her story is she had time to think about it more. Like the first story, I think she said she heard it wasn't a thud. That was like the second one. She heard something, she said. And then the second story was like she heard a thud. But I think that she was just in her head going, well, what was that? Well, it was more like a thud than a noise. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why her story changed like just a little bit. But it's not like her whole story's changing where she's like, "Oh, I put him to bed and he was in bed and I tucked him in." And then the next story is, "Oh no, I didn't even see him. He was doing everything on his own." It's not like her stories are changing like that drastically
Right.
for me to think that, anything. But that I don't know.
My whole thing on that whole noise thing is we don't know. She fell asleep. She was on the couch. We don't
Mhm.
know if the couch was facing the doorway the front door, or if her back was to it, and that thud could have been him going out the front,
True.
him dropping a flashlight or something like that.
Yeah, because they have shutters on the inside of their windows. There's no way I don't think he went out that window because you wouldn't be able to pull the shutters back closed. They have those shutters that are on the inside of your house that are like decoration.
Right.
So you'd have to pull those apart and then open up the window, take out the screen, and there's no way that where it was too high. Like their windows are really high on their home, and like I don't even think if you were just at a regular like right in front of you that
Well,
it would be that easy
there's
to
a
put it back
bush right there
together.
in front of his window too. So
Yeah,
he didn't like to be barefooted, so he wouldn't be stepping on that bush.
that's true.
You're talking about Queen Bee? Yeah, I know.
What about that?
I know.
Yeah, I would just email her. But I think I'm gonna jump off of here. It's 4:30. I'm gonna take the girls out. They're looking at me.
Yeah, I gotta go pick something out for dinner.
Thank you guys for coming up though. I'm gonna start doing more open panels like on this channel just because it's fun.
Well, I
fun.
figured if I came up and broke the ice, they would. So, you can text me and I'll get on anytime. So,
I appreciate it. Well, thank you guys for coming up.
no
Oh, yeah.
problem. I hope it broke the ice. And you
It
can,
did.
Yeah.
It did. Well, have a great evening, and I'll
They
see
were
you guys later
afraid
on
you
the
were
other
going to
channel.
bite with your one eye.
Yeah. Oh, I will too. I'll take this thing out, put an eye patch on, and say I'm ready.
Bye until tonight.
Have a blessed day. I'm hopping down.
Oh, okay. Bye. And tell the babies bye.
Say bye, Tanya.
Reba, bye.
They love
Bye,
you.
honey.
See you
Aw.
later.
See you later.
I'm telling you, you're a staple in our house.
Oh, I love it.
All right. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
All right. Love you. Bye. Oh, that was so nice that they came up. We kind of got off track, but that's okay. That's okay. So if you guys are not subscribed to my second channel or my first channel or my third channel, you know how I hate calling it the second channel. I need to stop saying that. This is my other channel and I only have 2, not 3, but I do have a true crime channel. Let me turn my camera on for a minute. I do have a true crime channel that I cover cases on, obviously. Every evening, we cover different cases. I really want to do a deep dive into Idaho. We were talking about that a few nights ago. I want to go back to the probable cause affidavit, the PCA, go through it. I think I know the first 7 pages like off the top of my head. It's so crazy. But thank you guys all for being here today. I do appreciate it. We'll come back. We'll revisit this live since we really didn't get to talk too much about what we were going to talk about, but I loved it anyway. I had so much fun. Make sure you hit the like button if you guys don't mind and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. And then if you guys want to and you want to hear about true crime and not the drama and you want to know about facts of different cases, we are covering so many different cases from Diddy to Idaho to everything. Rex Heuermann. What are we covering over there? Let's just look real quick. I don't know if we can look on this page. Sebastian, of course. I'm trying to get to my lives. Diddy, Jillian Kelly, Veronica Butler, the ladies that were unalived in Oklahoma. We were doing Richard Allen, but he's no longer here with us to do. But we do cover a lot of different cases over there. And we cover, we'll do like true crime nights where we have like a bunch of different cases that we cover. So if that's something that you're into and you know, come over and hang out with us. And we are covering Emma Baum, Chelsea Grimm, some of older cases. I'll be covering them this week. I think I'm going to wait until I might do Chelsea Grimm and then wait until SF comes back, see if he'll come on my channel and talk about what he found out there. Hopefully he finds something, anything. Because that's the case I think about a lot too. So thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you guys all later tonight and have a wonderful evening. Bye guys.